We're starting with breaking news tonight. An intense manhunt is coming to an end. Hampton police say they found Benjamin Powell after searching for him for nearly 24 hours.
They finally found him at the Days Inn on Coliseum Drive about an hour ago. And Tell Me Your Side's Jason Marks joins us now from near the hotel with the latest. What can you tell us, Jason?
Well, Nicole, police got a tip that he was here at the Days Inn on Coliseum Drive, right near the Hampton Coliseum, around 8 o'clock. And that's when they decided to send the SWAT team over. Now, the SWAT team is here. They have the building surrounded. They know that Powell is inside one of the hotel rooms. Let me step out of the way and show you what's going on. Take a look at the scene. They know that he's here. They have been talking with him. And what they're trying to do is get him to come out of the hotel. Now, just quickly, let's give you some background here. You mentioned this whole thing started about 24 hours ago. It was 10 o'clock last night that Hampton police officers tried to pull him over, they say, for reckless driving. Now, that's when they say Powell got out of the car and started running. About 20 minutes later, they found him at a shopping center where they had him cornered. At that point, officers say he pulled a gun out of his waistband and then started waving it over his head. Another officer saw this, fearing for their lives. They started shooting at Powell. He then started to run away, and he's been missing ever since until 8 o'clock tonight when they got that tip. Now, joining me now is Corporal Mary Shackelford with the Hampton Police Division. And Corporal, I know it's been a long day for you guys. Can you take us up to speed? Where do we stand right now?
Sure. We obviously have Mr. Powell isolated. We know he's here in the establishment, and we're going to continue to diligently resolve this situation peacefully. So we're still in negotiations with him, and that's very positive for us.
Talk about, you get the tip at 8 o'clock. What's the process when you guys get here? Because I'm assuming time at this point, if you know he's here, turns over, and now it's on your side.
Sure, that's very advantageous for us. Obviously, we do not know where his location is. He is isolated. However, the incident is not over until he is in custody. Our tactical unit, our SWAT team, and our negotiators are on scene to, again, resolve this as peacefully as possible.
And you said you've been talking to him.
We have had contact with him, yes.
What do you hope happens here? I mean, I know it sounds like a stupid question, but talk about what we hope here.
Certainly, we want him to be okay. Obviously, is our priority. We want our citizens to be well, as well as our officers who have been working this incident since 10 o'clock last night.
And so you had the building surrounded. I know that some of the rooms were evacuated?
That's correct. Some of the adjacent rooms were evacuated, again, as a precautionary measure.
Okay. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Obviously, this has been a long day for Hampton Police, and it continues right now at this hour. They do know that Powell is held up in a hotel room, and as you had heard the corporal just say, they have been negotiating, they have been talking with him, and everyone is just hoping for everyone's safety that he gives himself up and comes out peacefully. Of course, we're going to stay here on the scene. We'll have updates for you throughout this newscast. Now back to you.
All right, Jason, we'll go back to you whenever we get more information. Powell was already a wanted man with a criminal history. In December of 2008, police arrested him for felony breaking and entering. A judge found him guilty, and he got 3 years in prison plus supervised probation for 30 years. In August of 2009, he was found guilty of contempt of court. 20 days in jail for that. Then in March and April, police in Hampton and Newport News declared him a fugitive. And now negotiators are trying to bring this to an end.
We have expanded coverage of the story on wavy.com. You'll find photo slideshows and chopper video on the home page. We also posted the latest information from police. Just look for overnight developments beginning tomorrow morning on Wavy News 10 beginning at 4:30.